Hello again, everyone, and welcome to the craft room at stampinginthevalley.com. Today we're going to get right into making this cute little Valentine card. So let's bring in some real red cardstock. This is cut at 8.5 by 5.5 and scored at 4 1/4. So we're making just a regular landscape card with this. If you watched a few videos prior to this one, I showed you a layering technique, how to kind of start making the base of a card. With this one right here, we're going to be using our top note Big's die. So I've already cut one of those, and this looks so fantastic on a card no matter what you do to it. I'm going to be putting the blank one inside. As you can see at this card, I just used the square one and the arrows. But this, I just want to change it up a little bit and just cut a second one for that. So to start with the base of the card, we're going to bring in the decorative dots. And this is a free item through Stampin' Up. If you order $50, of every $50 that you order, you get to pick from a catalog. And the celebration catalog. And this is one of the items. It's called Decorative Dots. Absolutely too stinking cute for something like this. This is going to be a real go-to embossing folder for me. Because, you know, you can always put dots behind anything. It just makes a great background. And these are not like in order or in any kind of a special pattern. They're just all over the place, and they're also not complete, you know, dots all the time. Some of them are shaded, so you know, some are more raised than the others. Gives it a really cute effect behind the card. I know that on camera it looks one way, but like when you get it, you'll see what I'm talking about. But again, it's free if you order $50 or more. So let's go ahead and bring the, well, my goodness, bring the big shot over, okay, and place it right here. And we're going to send this through using our plate. And everything on here is self-explanatory. Like if you were going to cut the sizzlets, it shows you exactly how to make the sandwich. And this will show us right here how to make the embossing sandwich. So we want to open this completely up. Push my table out of the way that I work on to the side. And then I'm going to put a cutting plate, the embossing folder with the project in the embossing folder, and right here, and then the other cutting plate. And then I just push it through until the handle turns, and then you just crank this through. I don't feel like I have enough pressure on that. For sure I don't have enough pressure on it. Let's see. No, I did. I had exactly, I didn't think so. Oh my goodness, that's fantastic. I was for sure I didn't have enough pressure on it, but it embossed it perfectly. Absolutely perfectly. Oh, I'm so impressed with that. Okay. Well, as usual, Stampin' Up! Products are just superior, as usual, to anything I've ever used. And I dropped my Sizzix hearts, and I wanted to run through there next for you. Here we go. Okay, sorry. But things happen in the craft room. Okay, so this is the Sizzix hearts. And we're going to go ahead and get onto that tab. And as you can see, it's right here. And then we're going to put our cutting plate. And I'm going to bring in, as you can see, I've cut some cards already. And this is so simple. Just right into the sandwich, however you want to lay it, just put it right in there and close it. Okay, and put it down on that cutting plate. And bring the next cutting plate on top of that. Sorry, I had it underneath there. Okay. And again, I push it until the handle kind of comes toward me a little bit. And then, yeah, this is tight. And then I just crank the handle and it goes right through. Okay, I'm going to move that to the side. Let me get the big shot out of the way. And bring my cutting plates out of the way here. And let's go ahead and open this up. Here we go. And as you can see, the hearts are completely embossed and cut. There's a houndstooth. There is vertical lines, polka dots, and then these two hearts are embossed around the edge of them. So adorable. So you get, you know, 5 die cuts. And you can even layer these on top of each other. You know, if you were doing, you know, red and white or something like that, you could do some layering that way. But for this project, we'll do it this way. Okay, now I'm going to bring in my card base, and I want to go ahead and attach this Top Notes die that has been run through the big shot with the decorative dots embossing folder on top of there. And here our card, I used a sponge and sponged some ink around. I'm thinking about with this one not doing that. Kind of just like it white with the red. I think, no, I am going to do it. I'm going to bring in my strawberry slush. That I did red on red, and this I wanted a more pink tone. So I am going to at least do around the edges. I've showed you how to make these little sponge daubers before. You get the sponge and you cut it in half and then into what almost looks like a pizza. And you get 6 sponge daubers out of it. And I think with this, as the more I'm looking at it, I love, oh, that's so beautiful. I'm going to flick around the edges. And instead of doing all up on the dots, I'm just going to leave it around the edges on this card. Just making it a little bit different. There's no right or wrong. However you do it is right. Just a little bit different effect on this one. I'm home from work today because of the snow. I live in the Appalachian Mountains of Tennessee. So, home again for snow. What a great day to craft. Huh? Okay. Oh, yes, I like that. Like that a lot. So that kind of splits the difference for me on that. Gives me a little bit of a border, but it also allows the white to kind of pop up a little bit with the decorative dots. Okay, so with this being embossed, so you know you have a negative side. You don't want to use any snail on that. You want to use your Tombow. It's a liquid glue, and you know the snail is not going to get into the areas that you need for it to be stuck down. So you do want to use a Tombow, use a liquid glue, more solid adhesive with any time that you emboss. I'm just going to kind of bring that over there. There we go. Spread that around. Great. And bring the card base in. And just upside down. I like to use my grid paper when I do things like this because I can really get things off center. So I just kind of line it up. And then these points on the darker line, I split the difference with everything here. Get it right in the middle. And then with the points, just kind of line it up of that die. How beautiful is that? Oh, I really like that. Okay, great. Right there. Okay, perfect. Now, to attach this part, the layering part of it, we will use the snail, but we're not ready to do that yet. We want to go ahead and do some stamping there on the white part. So, on our little card, I love this little bird holding the heart in its beak, and then using the Love You More. So let me get a clear block. I'm going to go ahead and press that onto my clear block and take my strawberry slush, and I'm going to ink this up. And I always try to remember to look at my stamp. I'm not going to tell you that I always do it, because that would be lying. Because I don't. Because the Stampin' Up! Inks are so reliable that I just get used to not looking, but I should always. Okay, so I'm going to stamp this little bird right here in the corner, and I want to take a piece of paper just in case I get off just a little bit. Hopefully, though, I won't. And I'm angling him just a little bit to be looking up. Cute. Down. And up. Oh, isn't that adorable? I love that little bird, and I love the strawberry slush. Okay, and then I'm going to take the Love You More. And again, bring in my ink. Ink it up. Beautiful. And then again, I'm just going to angle this a little bit and stamp. Adorable. Absolutely adorable. Okay, now I'm going to bring my snail in, and I'm going to go ahead and attach this piece to the other red piece. And like I said, go check that video out that I did about this layering technique and how to cut full sheets of paper so that you can get a layering strip, whether a horizontal layering strip, perfectly every time. And that is fantastic. See how that goes on there just fantastically, and gives you that little border, just what you need. Okay, so we want to bring our card in again, and this is going to attach right here in the middle, and we can go ahead with the snail with this. And it's in just like that, and just line it up. Stick it down, cut perfectly every time. Okay. Then the only thing I did with this Sizzix die is I brought in our dimensionals, and I just put them on the little hearts, and place them strategically around. So let's go ahead and do that. This first one is the hound's tooth. How cute. And I like to pop them up a little bit. Makes it look dimensional, along with this part of the card, in here having a lot of dimension to it because of the layering. Go ahead and take this one as the polka dots. I love this Sizzix heart die. You'll really get a lot of use out of it. Now, while we're just talking, please go to my website at stampinginthevalley.com, and it's free to join my mailing list, and you will get an exclusive video. Let's see, let's put this one on this side. Great. And now I'm going to take one, and I'll cut one in half because those are small, and I always use a very old pair of scissors to do something like this. And one side is raised and the other side is indented, and I want the raised side up on this project. So yes, if you go to stampinginthevalley.com, that's my website, you can click on the big blue button, and that'll take you to my online store, where right now, if you order $50 worth of Stampin' Up! Product, you will get to pick from the Celebration catalog. How much fun can that be? Which they have such, and I just did a video on all of the new product with the Celebration catalog. This one, actually, I had to cut it in half. This heart is so small. So it's a half of a half. Because you don't want it to show. Okay, and I'm just going to bring this one down in here. Wherever you place it is right. You can't go wrong. Okay, now I'm going to open this up. And again, I love the top note, where on my first card, I used the, I just used a square piece of Whisper white cardstock and stamp the arrows. And I'm going to go ahead and use the little globe. I haven't done that one yet. So let me get another size block here, a little bit bigger. I believe that's the D block. And just stick my globe on there, just like that. Okay. And bring my paper again. Get my top note going there. Okay. Bring my ink in. You mean the world to me. That's what that sentiment says on the bottom of that little globe. So cute. Alright. And let's see. I'm going to put this just on the side of right here, so that then, you could write if you want on the other. So I kind of put it on one side. Nice. Love it. Oh, that's adorable. So cute. Okay. And again, I'm just going to flick around the edges just to give it that finished look. This is the Love You More stamp set. You can't go wrong. Using the Top Notes Bigs die. This is also a great time if you've been thinking about ever being an independent demonstrator for Stampin' Up. This is also a fantastic time to sign up to do that. You will receive $150 worth of free product for just $99. So if you would like to join my team, that's also an option that's available. Love to have you. Please contact me. I can put a link. There is a link on my website to join my team. So again, go to Stamping in the Valley. You can do everything from there. Okay, here is the inside of that card. Isn't that adorable? Okay, and again, I'm just going to use some snail just to put this down on the card. And let's see, don't get it upside down. I'm getting really used to working upside down. Okay, and again, I'm lining it up with my grid paper and lining it up with the darker lines on the grid paper to get it straight. And there we go. Beautiful. I hope you've liked this video with the Love You More stamp set. This is my first one from my new haul. Of course, I've been using the Happy Watercolor if you've watched any of my videos. Love that Happy Watercolor stamp set also. This video is about the Love You More stamp set. Great time for Valentine's Day. It's time to order now for Valentine's Day, so you'll have time to make your projects. And remember, it's celebration. So for every $50 order that you place, you will get to pick from free items in the Celebration catalog. So please go to my website and join my mailing list. And if you have any questions, just contact me. I'll be happy to talk to you. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.